Hello, I'm B. Today we're breaking down a book that says focus is the new superpower, and your phone is the supervillain. It's called Deep Work by Cal Newport.
Sorry, what? I was watching a video.
While I was introducing the book.
It's called How to Stop Procrastinating. I've watched it 4 times.
And?
I keep meaning to take notes. Tomorrow.
Perfect. You're the exact person this book was written for. Quick story, 2007. J.K. Rowling is writing the final Harry Potter book, and she's stuck.
Writer's block?
Distraction. So she walks into a 5-star hotel in Edinburgh and rents a suite. About £1,000 a night.
1,000 pounds? For a room?
For an empty room. No laundry, no doorbell, nothing to do in there, except write.
And?
Room 552. She finished The Deathly Hallows right there, the fastest-selling book in history at the time.
So the most successful writer alive had to pay £1,000 a night to escape her own house.
Not her house, her distractions. That's how strong they are, and how valuable focus has become. Here's the whole book in one line. Focus is becoming rare, and anything rare becomes valuable.
Like limited edition snacks.
Exactly like that. Newport calls it deep work. One hard thing, 0 distractions, full brain.
And what I do all day is?
Shallow work, emails, pings, scrolling, watching tutorials while eating chips.
Why did you look at me on the chips one?
Master deep work and you become very hard to replace. Stay shallow and you're competing with everyone else who's half asleep on their phone.
Okay, you have my attention. Both brain cells. Go.
Point 1. Focus is the new superpower. The more distracted the world gets, the more valuable your focus becomes. Simple supply and demand.
So everyone being glued to their phones is good news for me?
If you're the one who isn't, yes.
Finally, a competitive advantage that requires doing less.
Here's the scary number. Office workers now spend over 60% of the week on email, messages, and just checking things.
To be fair, the checking is going great.
That's the trap. We replaced real work with looking busy. Busyness became a costume.
So while everyone's busy being busy, the focused weirdo wins.
The focused weirdo wins the decade.
I can be a weirdo. I'm basically halfway there.
Point 2. Work equals time times focus. Now, the math that explains your entire life. Work produced equals time spent, times intensity of focus.
Math this early in the video?
8 hours at 10% focus is 48 minutes of actual work.
48 minutes? No, wait, that checks out. That's me. I'm 48 minutes.
And it gets worse. Every quick peek at your phone leaves something behind. Scientists call it attention residue.
Residue, like sticky brain juice.
Disturbingly accurate. A 2009 study found part of your brain stays on the last thing you looked at, and after a real interruption, it takes about 23 minutes to fully come back.
23 minutes? I interrupt myself every 5.
Then your brain never reaches full power. You're driving all day and never leaving first gear.
So my brain isn't slow. It just has 47 tabs open, and one of them is playing music I can't find.
Ha ha ha! Close the tabs, Kapi. One thing at a time isn't the slow way, it's the only way. Point 3. The 4-hour limit. Now the part nobody expects. Even the world's best can only do about 4 hours of deep work a day.
Wait, the elites? The geniuses too?
A famous study followed elite violinists in Berlin. The future superstars practiced about 3.5 hours a day. In short, fully focused blocks. That's it.
And the rest of the day?
Walks, rest, and listen carefully. They slept 1 hour more than everyone else, plus naps between sessions.
Naps! The secret of the world's elite is naps. B, I've been elite my whole life.
You're missing one small ingredient.
The 4 hours.
The 4 hours.
So it's not grind 12 hours like a robot. It's make 4 hours count, then protect your rest like a dragon.
That was genuinely well said.
I have my moments, usually right before a nap.
Point 4. Build a focus ritual. Next, stop relying on willpower. Build a ritual. Same time, same place, same rules.
My alarm rings 6 times every morning. That's my ritual.
A ritual that decides when you focus, where you focus, and what's banned. Usually the phone leaves the room.
Exiled? It's never spent a night alone.
Twice a year, Bill Gates disappeared into a forest cabin for a think week. No internet, just papers and a brain. His 1995 Think Week produced the memo that turned Microsoft toward the internet.
A whole week of thinking. I get nervous after 2 minutes of it.
You don't need a cabin. Newport describes 4 scheduling philosophies: the monastic, the bimodal, the rhythmic, and the journalistic. Noted, short version, pick one time, one place, every day, until your brain learns this desk means focus.
My brain already does that. This beanbag means sleep. Same science, wrong direction.
Then borrow the science. Same time, same place, phone in exile. Point 5. Embrace boredom. This one might sting. Don't take breaks from distraction. Take breaks from focus.
Say it slower.
Most people focus a little, then reward themselves with the phone. Newport flips it. For your brain, the phone is the default, and focus is the exception. So he says, let yourself be bored.
Bored? On purpose? In line? In the elevator? In the...
Yes, even there.
Bathroom scrolling is a human right, B.
People touch their phones 2,617 times a day. Every single grab teaches your brain. The second life gets boring. Escape! Then you sit down to do something big.
And my brain wants out in 40 seconds.
Because you trained it to.
Easy for you. Your brain doesn't have a recommended videos problem.
Penguins.
What?
Penguin documentaries. Late at night. One turns into 5. Last Tuesday, I learned some penguins propose. With a pebble. It was 2 a.m.
B, you have a penguin problem?
Every brain hunts for the easy thing, Kapi. Even mine. That's why we train. Next boring moment, no phone. Just be bored. It's a gym for your attention.
A gym where the workout is doing nothing. I am going to be so strong.
Point 6. The 30-day app test. Now the scariest rule in the book. Quit social media. Most of it.
Quit? B, I have streaks. Do you know what happens if I lose my streaks?
What happens?
Nothing. Nothing happens. Oh no.
That's the trap. We keep every app because it gives us something. But something isn't the question. The question is, does it beat what it costs you?
So how do I know?
The 30-day test. Pick an app, delete it for 30 days, then ask 2 questions. Did anyone even notice I left? Did I actually miss it?
And if the answer is no?
It stays gone. Newport himself has never had a social media account. Best-selling author, professor, and somehow the man has hobbies.
Hobbies. I remember hobbies. I used to draw, Then my thumbs got a full-time job.
That one was a little sad, Kapi.
I know. Fine. 30 days. 1 app. Not the capybara fan page, though. That one's family.
Point 7. Plan every minute. Almost there. Newport schedules every minute of his workday in blocks, like a budget, but for hours.
Every minute? Even?
Yes, you can schedule a nap.
An official nap? A nap with paperwork? I have never felt so seen.
Here's why it works. Hours without a job get stolen, not by emergencies, by one quick look at the phone.
One quick look, also known as 45 minutes.
And the twist, Newport does all of this, the professorship, the books, and he almost never works past 5:30 in the evening.
5:30? The productivity guy clocks out?
Because the plan protects the deep hours. Decide your day once in the morning instead of negotiating with yourself 100 times.
I always lose that negotiation. The other guy is also me, and he brought snacks.
Plan the day, Kapi, or your phone will plan it for you. Point 8, shutdown complete. Last one. And Kapi, this one's a gift. At the end of every workday, Newport runs a shutdown ritual. Check the loose ends, write tomorrow's plan, close the notebook. Then he says out loud, shutdown complete.
He says it like a robot tucking himself in?
Like a door closing. After those words, no work, no one last email, no solving problems in bed.
Wait. The productivity book is ordering me to fully stop?
Completely. Focus is a muscle, and muscles don't grow during the workout, they grow during rest.
This is the greatest book ever written.
It cuts both ways, Kapi. Real rest needs real work in front of it. You can't shut down what never turned on.
Okay, that one landed somewhere real.
I write 3 goals every night. Then I close the notebook. Closed means closed.
And then penguins?
Shutdown complete, Kapi.
Shutdown complete.
Okay, let's recap.
Everyone's distracted. Be the focused weirdo. Weird wins now. Work equals time times focus. 8 hours at 10% is 48 minutes. Sad math. Even the elites stop at 4 hours. Then they nap. My people. Same time, same place. Phone in exile. Boredom is a gym. Even B loses to penguins. Train anyway. The 30-day test. If nobody noticed you left, leave. Plan the day, or the phone plans it. Naps get paperwork now. Work all the way on, then rest all the way off. Shutdown complete.
All 8, and you didn't check your phone once.
It's in the other room. We're both being very brave about it. Honestly, I thought I was the king of rest. Naps, beanbag, blanket, that's my whole brand. But I scroll while I eat. I watch videos while I half nap. There's always a screen going, somewhere. I've been half awake for years, B. Half working, half resting. Nothing ever got all of me, not even the naps.
So what do you want to do?
1 hour, tomorrow. Phone in the other room. One thing, all of me.
Which thing?
Doesn't matter, does it? That's the secret. The hour is the thing.
I have nothing to add. That has never happened.
Quick, write it down before I take it back. 1 hour, all of me. Then the greatest nap of my life.
Shutdown complete, Kapi.
You just watched 15 minutes without touching your phone. That was deep work. First reps free. Subscribe before your phone notices.